Gemini. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Catherine. I'm doing Gemini's monthly reading for August. We're gonna jump right in because there's no specific theme. I'm not gearing any, I'm not trying to gear the reading in any way. I want Spirit to let you know what you need to know. Please know that you have free will. Take some, leave some, always. I'm starting with the French Oracle card. We're going to look at what this overarching energy, what's really happening for you in August. So you get in French, futur, anticipation, préparation. It means the future, anticipation, and preparation. Okay, so for you, August is an important month when it comes to preparing something. You're working on something. You've got something very specific on your mind, I feel. If you don't know what it is, then maybe this is not your reading. This should ring a bell right away, I guess. Because August is right there. Today is July 30th. So I feel you would already know and have already decided on what you are preparing. And then August is the month where you start, you start the project, whether it's the research or, getting the resources, the funds, whatever it is. That's the preparation phase. But I mean, you'd have to have the idea already. Let's look at what the Numerology deck wants to tell you. What does it say? Have faith in your dreams. This is a new thing. This is hence why the word future on the first card. This is something new, something you're undertaking. I feel excitement. I feel excited for you. This is nice. This is nice energy. The word anticipation on the first card also is like eagerness, much more than just calculating what could be happening. Wow, the Magician. Okay, you're manifesting something really dear to your heart. I'm stoked. I'm getting goosebumps. This is very strong. This is like the kind of thing that you want to jump 2 feet in all at once, right? It feels something that you might have wanted, like because of anticipation, something you would have really wanted for the longest time, and it's a dream, right? A dream of yours. For some reason, you could start seeing some inklings. I mean, just the Magician, by working with his tools, is sort of already preparing, right? He's brewing things, he's putting things together, he's amalgamating. You're busy in your lab. That's funny. That's what I heard. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, let me pull on that, because why would you be... Okay, Page of Rods, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, there's a bump in the road, but it feels like a detour. It feels like, okay, where you thought you were going to go, or which road you were going to take, which avenue, something just changes on you. A little bit like, I don't know, a rail track that splits, you know, and then suddenly you're going into a different route. I say that because I feel you're letting something run its course, something that you would have done prior, that you really loved, like really loved. Hence why the Ace of Cups is in the reverse here. But either you don't love it enough anymore to pursue that, it doesn't belong in your future. It could have been, it could be that you have a bigger dream that you want to tackle. But there's like something that reroutes you. So, Page of Wands here, Page of Rods in this deck. That's the new direction. It's sort of like the arrow. I know it's not an arrow. The wand is not an arrow, but the way it's coming up for me in my imagination, it's an arrow pointing to a new, like I'm seeing a roadrunner. If you've seen the Roadrunner cartoons, right, with all these little billboards with arrows where the coyote is trying to get the roadrunner to like come and eat here, you know. So those kind of panels that really are flashing in front of you, telling you, please pay attention because you're being rerouted for a good reason here. That's what it feels like. You know, the other thing I really love is that the Magician is wielding the wand here. So it feels like you're very... I don't know how to put it. So it feels like I'm hearing the number one, okay? So it's like the number one thing on your mind. So, excuse me, this reading is really interesting because I'm hearing a sub-story, right? And as much as I want to stick to like the more common definitions and interpretations of the tarot card, it's really showing up very vividly in my mind, in my imagination. So I'm gonna give you the storyboard that I'm seeing more than anything. Hopefully you'll indulge me. So I'm hearing number one because it's like a single avenue, like there's no more doubt when it comes to where you need to go. There's not even the option anymore. This dead end with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is the reroute. There's just nowhere else to go. So what's interesting is that you're not backtracking. You might feel like you will a little bit, but eventually when you really start preparing, you'll start carving that one road, right? Almost like by taking the time to pave that road, right? It feels like you're creating it. I don't know, as you walk, it appears. Have you ever seen that? Like a pathway that is not clear, it is not illuminated and is not visible to you. But as you step forward, it lights up for you and then it suddenly appears to you. And then at some point you're fully immersed in it and then it becomes a whole environment. So that's the kind of imagery I'm seeing here in terms of how you're moving through August. Because a lot of it is dreamy, manifesting, manifested, half conscious, fully conscious. Like there's a play there, a lot of nuances. But know that you're gonna hit that dead end if you haven't already. You're gonna feel a little bit like you need to backtrack for a while, redirect yourself. You're rerouted, you don't know where you're going, and as you walk on that path, it just lights up for you. because you also light it up. You're the one that this is deciding on what is going to appear for you. It's like you're choosing everything in this case. It's quite a feat, I have to tell you, because I don't think that you realize what's happening somehow. As much as you're willing it, there's part of it is anticipation, right? Yet it's also the future. Part of it is unknown with the future. It's all of what I was saying. I'm going to draw a little bit more. I want to draw on the Page of Rods, please. One card only. Oh, two. Queen of Cups and the Ten of Swords. There's more than one way to look at this. This is also the dead end, the same as prior on the Knight of Pentacles. But for some reason, because we drew on the Page of Rods and we're looking at what the path that is not illuminated, that is appearing slowly for you as you walk forward. There are painful moments. I almost see this as you're walking on, you know, those Hindus, those fakir, those yogis that walk on like nails and like that's what it feels like. You're walking on coils or nails or something very prickly. Yet you're still like enjoying the moment. Intuitively, you know it's the right place to be. You're very clear on the vision that you have about this path. But at first, for some reason, it hurts you. I know this card means something is over, etc., but I'm telling you, there's something about overcoming like the difficulties, overcoming like the incomforts. I mean, it does point back to that thing that is closing out for you for sure, but okay. It's possible that you don't get everything you want the first time around. Remember that when August comes along, as you prepare things, and as you move further out, let's say in the fall, right? Think about eventually, as you anticipate the future, think that as the path unfolds and suddenly shows itself to you as you create it, there will be moments a little bit difficult, like a little bit painful about it. It won't always be like easy and just like, okay, direct, as in you're gonna get it on the first shot. That's what I meant. And that's what I said earlier. You might need a couple attempts to succeed. Let's get some advice. Oh, actually, first I'm using the herbal astrology deck, so I want to see what comes up for you. 3 cards. I don't mind. We're going to read all 3. Oh, I see protection already. That's great. Okay, so retreat. Okay, this is Reishi is retreat. The influences are Jupiter and Sun. For those who do astrology, if that interests you, I'm just going to state it, but I'm not really going to speak on it. Retreat is exactly what I was saying about that door that closes, but you're protected. You're protected along the way. Oh, wait, death came out in second. So the angel's trumpet, which is Pluto, Mars energies. So retreat and death is exactly what I was telling you earlier about the path that, you know, this thing that dies that you used to love so much. The path is a dead end. So more things that finish, that end for you. Even as you start on the new path, it won't be like necessarily a joyride, at least not at the beginning. And then protection, that's amazing. You can feel confident. Don't hold back on this one, even if it hurts, even if it feels sometimes like you're walking on these sharp, maybe knives here. No pain, no gain. Sometimes they say that in sports, in bodybuilding and stuff like that. As if, you know, you kind of have to feel it in your muscles. They have to burn a little bit if you want some results. It's a little bit of that feeling here. I mean, not that you have to make yourself miserable. Remember that wouldn't be healthy. So it's just a matter of the experience, right? But you're protected. I wonder if this Queen of Cups is someone that protects you somehow. Like it could be someone in your entourage that has a special, I want to say, touch, special way of taking care of you that makes you feel like you can do anything, even if it really hurts and if you're not succeeding the first time around. They uplift you, truly. They could also have a very good idea that, or I said vision, like the clairvoyance, being able to let you know that this was a good choice. This is a good choice. You should, you know, look ahead into the future in that particular new direction that you're creating and feel confident that it'll be a good outcome for you. She has that clairvoyance. She would help you in this way. The flow, which is her flow, which is the watery, which is her special touch, right? This is what she helps you with. This is the protection. She gives you more ease. So the card reads, go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. That's a good advice. Do not hurry. That would also be the protection, right? Take it slowly when you prepare. It'll take a certain amount of time, especially if you don't succeed the first time. So don't get discouraged, really. It's really positive. Albeit the thing that ends and which I feel, which I've said earlier on, right at the beginning, I said most likely you would know which idea this is that you're undertaking and preparing for. So you would already pretty much have lived out what needed to be left, right, or closed out for you. You would already be here at that threshold. Anyways, Gemini, hope this resonated. If it did, you can like the video, of course. You can subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'll see you very soon. Bye.